top 3. Where's my coffee and donuts? Oh, that's the bombing run signal. I have to go.
Dave, it's really bad out here, and that's the bombing run signal. I have to go. That's the bombing run signal. I have to go.
All right, everyone. Welcome to 2021's first bombing run, everybody. And I'm here with 3 great comics. I'm going to get up to where I can see myself, speak for you, and not see Carey. All right, let me spotlight for everyone. Hey, I can work Zoom. I haven't forgotten. That's amazing. Welcome to Bombing Run. I am your host, General A.A. Ron, and we have 3 great comics here tonight. What they're going to do is they're going to do 5-minute sets. And I have a mysterious judge. Judge Snowball's here, everyone. Let's give a round of applause for Judge Snowball showing up. And I had to go collect that judge from the outside. And I put a magic hat on them, and they came to life, and apparently they know comedy. It's amazing what I can do outside. That's all I can say. It's amazing is what it is. So what this judge is looking for is your setup punch and your presentation. So just remember, this judge was just created, but apparently knows a lot about comedy, unlike me. So let's go from that part. When you get to 1 minute remaining, I can give you a light or a bell. You guys, which one you need, just let me know right now. If lights work for you, that's good. All right. I will spotlight you. I will introduce you, and I get to pick who's the first contestant tonight. So let's see. Who do we get to go first tonight? I think it's going to be Carey Cool Tripp. Yeah! Woo!
Hey, what's up, guys? We out here. Happy New Year again. So, I'm sophisticatedly homeless right now, which means I kept my swagger. That's what that means. I kept my swagger, and I still shampoo and condition my eyebrows. It is not a game. Last night, I just edged up my pubic hairs and I permed them. If I pull my pants down, my penis area gonna look like Al Sharpton head. I swear to God. I just did it. I did a mic the other day called "Spaghetti on the Beach." My life is more like ramen noodles on the couch. That's how I'm living right now. And what pissed me off about, I thought I was the homeless one. I hate when some of my friends only have a love seat. How you got 2 degrees, but you only got a love seat? I'm 5'3" and I can barely fit on there. I had a crook in my neck so tight the other day I couldn't even turn my shit. I was moving like this and shit like a robot. My shit locked up like a bad transmission. One of my homeboys had 2 fancy ramen noodle flavor. He had lobster and steak flavor. Wow, that's bold for some 99-cent plastic noodles. They don't deserve that entree. Red Lobster did not sign off on this. He also had a weird flavor, which was Oriental. Oriental is not, that is not a flavor. I had to try it. I didn't like it because it tasted like I was eating Filipinos. I said, hell no, I gotta go brush my teeth now. I'm accountable in here. He also had a weird candle. I'm jealous of his candles. He had a candle and the scent was confidence and freedom. Confidence and freedom is not a scent. My shit wouldn't smell like that. My shit would smell like oppressed and horny. That's what my shit would smell like. Because I'm not getting ass. I can't just go to a bar and buy girls drinks and be like, hey, you want to come back and chill with me on my friend's couch? It does not work like that. I got lucky one time. This girl came over and had sex with me, and I stopped midway and looked at her like, you know I'm homeless, right? She said, yeah, my parents always taught me to give back to the needy. It's what she said to me both while we was naked on the couch. How do you eat, Carey? Well, when everybody go to bed, I raid their pantries like a damn rat. My homeboy called me one time. He cut the lights on. I dropped down and I hid. I was in the cabinet and I was like a real mouse. I kicked myself out of one of my homies. Really had a whole family of mice in there. I'm playing the game. One of them ran across my foot. I said, hell no. I washed all his furniture with witch hazel and I started putting garlic salt all over his apartment. The couch number 3 I was leasing, they had a weird ass refrigerator. So I went and opened the refrigerator. He had all type of leftovers in there. He had lasagna, he had tuna fish, all type of lunch meat. So I made me a sandwich and I turned around. All of a sudden, the refrigerator started beeping like beep, beep, door open, door open. I freaked out and I took off running to go back upstairs. And I would have made it until his son got in the way. Everybody was pissed off that I ran over his 5-year-old son that shouldn't have been up at 5:30 in the morning. Tie his ass down in the bed. He shouldn't be up right now. I got evicted. I only stayed there 36 hours. That's the fastest I ever got kicked out. I got desperate. I went to Sam's Club. And I said, I hit the jackpot at Sam's Club. They was giving away, it was a line and they had some Chipotle tater tots. I said, hell yeah, I was skipping the line and shit. And right when I saw opportunity, I took the bag and I took off running toward the door. And I almost made it until I ran over that dumbass service dog that was blocking the door. The human wasn't even with him. He was being a disservice. His owner probably was having a stroke on aisle 7. Dumbass Larry, the German Shepherd, shitting and pissing. They picked me up off the ground. They didn't even let me wipe the shit off. They just said, the membership is suspended forever. And then they kicked me out. But my grandma was pissed when she went the next day and found that her membership was canceled. Shit. I didn't even tell her. She was surprised. I'm about to get out of here. My boy's like, how do you get paid? I said, well, I catch the bus to random rich neighborhoods looking for lost dog reward signs. I hit the jackpot. $1,000 for a white Yorkie. I had a black one. I spray painted that bad boy. Thank you guys for my set tonight.
All right, let's give a big round of applause to Carey Cool Tripp. And Carey, where can we find you on social media, man?
On Instagram, I'm Carey Cool Tripp _ENT. And I'm on Facebook as well. You can type in Carey Cool Tripp and I'll pop up.
All right, that's so cool. I never thought about spray painting a dog to get the reward. I never thought of that. Now I'm kind of thinking that's how I get.
That dog life was worth more than mine.
I'm thinking that might work for my one dog. I have a dog who's an Australian Cattle Dog, Border Collie mix. Now, you don't think that would be such a bad mix. It is the worst mix possible because he's jealous boyfriend. I can't get near my wife, which she seems to like. So maybe if I just paint him a different color for one of the reward signs hanging around the neighborhood, I could actually get something from my wife. Thank you for the idea, Carey. Right. All right, I'm waiting for Judge Snowballs there to write in snow or charcoal. I mean, look, they might be a little cold, but they're a really good judge. I understand that you might think they're inanimate. I understand that. But they were really moving around. And you know what? They said they were cold, so I put a heater next to them. And, oh, crap. Well, it's Judge Water Pool or puddle of water over here. I'm so sorry about that. Judge, can you give me one bubble for Are You Done Yet? Okay, let's see. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. All right. Judge Puddle, send me chat through Zoom. Send chat through Zoom, Judge Puddle. I'm so sorry I put the heater too close to you. I'm so sorry. I know you're floating there in the back room over there. Are you? Okay. All right. So, Judge, are you ready for the next person? I'm sorry, I work with 2 screens. General A.A. Ron's got to run everything. I got to keep track of the nuclear codes. They gave them to me tonight. All right. Thank you so much, Judge. So now I get to pick the next contestant. So it's between 2 people. 50-50. Who do I pick next? You know what? I'm going to go with Kristine, and I'm going to screw up your last name, Knowlton. Yay!
You got it. You got it. Oh, wow. So, all those people invaded the White House. I wish I could find some lesbians or bisexual women to invade my White House like that. Yeah, and by White House, I mean my vagina. It is so great being here. I get to break up the sausage fest now. It's time for some tacos. I'm not going to beat around the bush, mostly because I don't have one. But I'm here to talk about self-care. And when I say self-care, I mean masturbation. Let's face it, it's the safest thing to do these days. Although I am curious about people hooking up during the pandemic. I mean, so many questions. Like, are there 6-foot dick extensions? And are there 6-foot clitoris extensions? I mean, I would volunteer as Tribune to test that one out. Just in case you haven't noticed, it's like I'm bisexual. I like sausage and tacos. I get the best of both worlds. So I'm a marathon masturbator. I can go for 6 hours or 6 days, depending on the mood. Now, I love women that leave cute little love puddles when they're done. For me, I'm a sploosher. That's right. For those that don't know what sploosh is, let me demonstrate here. So imagine an elephant's trunk going into a bucket of water and coming up and splashing everyone. Well, that is my vagina. So whenever I masturbate, I've got to do the laundry. I've got to get the wet vac out. I've got to get a new television and paint the walls. But it is such a great feeling. But, you know, you really got to keep that, you know, you got to keep it tight. You know, you do those Kegels to keep your snatch nice and tight. Oh, yeah. Now I'm getting older. And I've come to terms that eventually my boobs are going to sag. And I'm going to have to tuck those into my waistband. But I refuse to tuck my vagina into my shoes. Yep. Mm-hmm. So, wait. This just in news. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Guys, carrots are not butt plugs. I repeat, carrots are not butt plugs. All right, listen, PSA here, PSA. If it doesn't have a plug or a handle, don't stick it up your ass. But I want to move to that town because that seems like a party town to me. Am I right? Right? I mean, who wouldn't want to be there? I've got to find that place. I know you've heard of getting, you know, carrots have vitamin A. That's vitamin A, not vitamin anal. But now every time I go to the grocery store, I smell my produce before I buy it to make sure that it hasn't made, you know, the round to the big brown eye.
No.
But that was a shitty joke.
Oh.
Anyway, that was an even worse, shittier joke. Can I get a flush? Anyway. So I'm like totally missing my girlfriend. She's been in Virginia through the whole pandemic. So I wrote a little song to think about her and all the kinky things that we did. And I sing it whenever I think about her. So here we go. It's entitled My Favorite Kinks. Handcuffs on bedposts and paddles on asses, dildos inside me and professors in classes, tying me up with all sorts of strings. These are a few of my favorite kinks. Corsets and thigh highs with ribbons and laces, kissing and biting and sitting on faces. Lovers around me for intimate things. These are a few of my favorite kinks. Girls in white dresses with matching pearl necklaces, licking and teasing. Oh, lots of wetness, scratching my backside with diamond rings. These are a few of my favorite kinks. When the sploosh flows from my G-spot, when I'm feeling bad and quite naughty, I simply remember my favorite kinks, and then I don't feel so bad. So I'm just going to leave you with this one coming up. So do you want to know why I do stand-up comedy?
Sure.
Because when I did it laying down, they called it prostitution. I'm Kristine Knowlton. Thank you guys and have a great night.
All right, let's give a big round of applause for Kristine Knowlton. And all right, so where can we find you on social media there?
You can
Kristine?
find me at www.crackcatcomedy.com. That's with two K's like my name. Also at Crackcat Comedy on Instagram and Facebook under Kristine Knowlton Fans.
All right, that's so cool. I never would have thought of singing about your kinks. That was something I would never have thought of, and now I'm gonna have to watch not singing that out loud around the house. Honey, oh, she's leaving. I just heard her. She's leaving. Oh no. I guess it's just me singing the song by myself tonight. These are my favorite cakes. All right. Okay, Judge Puddle. I mean, Snowball. Oh, it's Puddle. I'm sorry. Judge Puddle, can you give me an idea? Are you close to having this comic judged? Let's see if I'm getting the... hold on, Judge. Yeah, oh, good. So, thank you, Judge Puddle. I will try to freeze the snowballs back together, but it's not looking so good because it's going through the drain, so we got to get done quickly. All right, so let's go to our last comic for the night. Please welcome to the stage, Robert Schramm, everyone.
Hello, everyone. My name is Robert Schramm. My friends call me Bob, so of course, you guys can all call me Robert. I'm a little nervous. How's my hair? Good?
Oh.
I parted it down the middle for you. A little quick trivia about me. I got kicked out of college for copying off of another person's examination. It's a little harsh, right? She was taking a mammogram, but still.
Oh.
I remember back when we were dating, and I told my wife that I wanted us to be monogamous. She said, life with you is already monotonous. I said, no, honey, monogamous, it means we won't see other people. And she said, I know what it means, and I stand by my statement. So my wife is German. When we first met, she barely spoke any English. It was a lot of fun, actually. The games we would play, her trying to learn English, explore America, live that American dream, and me trying to get her to take her pants off, live my American dream. I'll never forget the first German word she ever taught me, Lass meine Hose an. It's beautiful, isn't it? Lass meine Hose an, which roughly translates to leave my damn pants alone. I just turned 52 recently. My wife asked me if I wanted to have a couples massage for my birthday. I said, sure, with who? She said, okay, smart ass. Then how about a movie on Saturday night? The babysitter's free. And I thought, sounds great. What kind of movie do you think she'd like? And after all that, on my birthday, she just ended up giving me chlamydia. Women.
Oh.
People always say Germans don't have a sense of humor, and it's not really true. My wife laughs at me all the time, before, during, even after sex. The sad part about it is that as a comedian, those have been my best shows.
Oh.
But even though her English is great now, there are still a lot of words that give her trouble. Like if I ask her for the opposite of masculine, she will undoubtedly come up with the word feminine every time. So a couple of months ago, I asked her who her favorite actress was, and she said, Drew Barrymore. And I thought, wait a second, who? And she repeated it for me twice, Drew Barrymore, Drew Barrymore. And I had to ask her, do you think that her first name is Drew Barry? Another time, when we were first dating and we were out with friends, it was night, it was dark, and we were in kind of a sketchy neighborhood. And as we walked to the car, out of the blue, she just yells out, gunshot! And we freaked out. Like my buddy Lumpy dove to the ground, and I was like, what? What happened? What the hell? I didn't hear anything. And I look over to her, and she's climbing into the passenger seat of the car with this giant grin on her face, because for the first time she thought she had finally called shotgun. When I was younger, I played a lot of rugby. I used to get these manly injuries like broken bones, a ruptured spleen. Now I can throw my back out doing the most mundane things like sitting down in a chair and reaching for the remote control. The other day I sneezed and I popped out a hemorrhoid. Don't get me started on hemorrhoids. They are brutal. Bloated blood blisters of fun just hanging out of your butthole. I have started getting them about once a month. My wife says I've begun menstruating. My kids are now giving me grief about it too. My daughter sees me walking funny and she'll yell out, look out, Dad's Uncle Flo is back in town. A little bit more about me. My spirit animal would have to be a unicorn. No, a chubby unicorn, because let's face it, there's a lot of magic in here. It's just hidden under pints of Ben and Jerry's Chubby Hubby ice cream. And thanks to the hemorrhoids, like a unicorn, I poop in a variety of colors. I'm curious, does anyone here ever have the sex talk from their dad growing up? Mom or dad when you were growing up? It's tough to sit through, right? It's embarrassing. Well, my dad was also my high school sex ed teacher. Now that's a whole new level of embarrassing. Imagine listening to your dad explain boners to you with 22 of your best friends and worst enemies taking notes and asking questions. For instance, this one cute little cheerleader named Lizzie once asked my dad, she said, "Excuse me, Mr. Schramm, is it true that every time a boy gets an erection, he ejaculates?" And without blinking, my dad said, "Lizzie, if that were true, we'd all be swimming in the stuff." That's my time. You guys have all been great, and I've all been Robert. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the day.
All right, let's give a big round of applause for Robert, everybody. And where can we find you on social media?
That's a good question. I'm actually on Facebook at Robert Schramm Bcba. So you'll have to write that down because you won't remember it. Robert Schramm Bcba. And I'm working on putting my Instagram together. I have one, but it's not really comedy related yet. So I've decided it's time to start branching out. So just look for me on Facebook, and we'll see what's going on. I got a big show coming up on the 16th, and I'm pretty excited about it. So come check it out.
All right, we'll do. Check them out, guys. And you know what? You don't have to be over 50 to get those problems. I don't have hemorrhoids, but I did pull a stomach muscle sneezing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 2 months of actually just not being able to sneeze at all without just feeling like I was going to topple over and just die.
Yeah, that'll happen.
They suck. It sucks. So I feel your pain. Well, not that pain. Never mind. All right, Judge Puddle, formerly known as Snowballs. Very close. Okay. Couple bubbles for who. Just give me some bubbles of who you thought won. Someone start singing the Frosty song, so maybe the magic fixes my Snowball judge here. Come on. Oh. We'll put some magic in. Oh, it's Christmas is over. I'm done. No more Christmas. Although, my 7-day trial in 2021's over with. I would like to return it. I think we're done with 2021. Can I go to 2022? I just want to skip to the ending. I kind of wanted to see how 2022 starts.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, I know who won. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of tonight's bombing run is Carey Cool Tripp, everyone. Yay! All right, you won.
Yeah, that's a surprise. I hardly ever win.
Well, you won tonight. You better go buy a lotto ticket. You go buy a lotto ticket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a thought.
That's a thought. All right, so Judge Puddles, who's second and who's third? It's hard to write when you're just a water puddle and you just have sticks for arms and you just can't lift the stick anymore. It's really tough. I can see the struggle. Yes? Oh my gosh. I will not get another Snowball judge. I'll tell you that right now. They will have to be real. But you know what? I don't pay these judges, so I get them on the cheap. So that's how this goes. Oh, so it's a unique thing for tonight. It's not really a loser because both Kristine and Robert are tied for second.
Yeah.
You guys outdid the bombing run. You guys are. I'll see.
Kristine, we both finished last.
You both
Yes.
finished last.
Oh, finally, you finished with me. Oh, God.
Oh, that's freaky. Wow.
Oh, but you guys were hilarious. I'll tell you what. Every one of you guys were so funny. And I encourage both of you, Robert and Kristine, contact me later, and we'll talk about some stuff. But you know what? If you want to try the game again, please do. I think you guys are awesome. And I'm going to get back to where it's just me. And let's see. I'll make you, and then I will remove you. See, I can do this. I'm actually going to get a co-host for this show, so just stay tuned for that too. I won't look like I'm hunting and pecking all around on Zoom. I hate that. Who loves to do that? I don't. But that was our show for tonight. I want to thank our judge, formerly known as Snowballs, Judge Puddle, everyone. Let's give a big round of applause to Judge Puddle. Yay! I'm so sorry. It's just pathetic over there. Just, the scarf is just kind of laying in the water. It's going towards the drain. I'm going to have to make sure it doesn't go in the drain so I don't have to, call a plumber. But that's our show for tonight. Thank you guys for being part of the show. And our winner, Carey, will be on one of my This Just In News Comedy Club shows on Saturday. We'll discuss when that is. This has been an oddly funny production, everyone. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good work, guys. Thanks.
Thank you guys so much for being part of the show.
This has been an oddly funny production.